Well guys, welcome back at ImWateringPSUs, and here we are with a quick graphics card review from somebody who gets a lot of cards, but none of which are sent to me for free. So I can say that they're trash and nobody's gonna get mad at me, pretty much. As usual, it's gonna be pretty short. So today we have here the Asus TUF RTX 5070. This is one of the most sought after models, surprisingly, because it's a lot cheaper than an Astral cards. It comes in at around $100 to maximum $200 over MSRP. On average, just $100 if you can buy it right. And these are actually pretty available. And it's one of the most value models from Asus. Basically, it's the cheapest model from Asus today. Now, should you buy this card? Short answer is probably not, but let's just quickly go over the packaging, the card itself, and let's see what it's like. So, box is pretty cool. I have it right here, and once you open it, you get the usual stuff from the TUF series, which is power adapter, of course, few things over there, and then you get the usual stand. Now, the stand was really cool when it just came out, even though, of course, I prefer the design of the Strix one. And for those of you who don't know, this is not just a GPU stand, because you can actually extract it, and it's a ruler, and if you flip it, it's also a screwdriver. You can lock it in, and it's a screwdriver, which is a pretty cool accessory. That and the keychain they give you, I think, are the best things. However, it's wildly different in my opinion in terms of branding if you're getting a ROG keychain or a ROG screwdriver, or if you're getting a TUF one, because these are my keys and I have a ROG screwdriver, but I wouldn't really use a TUF one, if it makes sense. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't feel as premium. It's probably marketing, but it's marketing that it's working, if it makes sense. So enough with the packaging. Okay, it's good enough. Let's go over the card. Now, the card is massive. It's the biggest 5070 I've tried so far. It's very heavy. I'd say over a kilo for sure, and it is all heatsink, so it is not just plastic. It has a pass-through design, very small PCB, but actually a lot bigger than Zotac cards. The PCB pretty much as big as a Zotac card itself, so quality over there is also good. We can see that we have active cooling on the VRMs, on the memory. The actual heatsink touches the PCB, which is very important. Guys, it's a well-built card overall. I like the design on the back. Again, the pass-through also with the TUF logo is something which I find really cool. RGB is just over here on the TUF logo, and slightly few bit of accents on the card, but it's not an RGB card. Fans are very premium, feels very heavy. The bearings are nice, and again, I will just show you the footage for the aesthetics. I don't have to describe the whole card for you guys. What I find interesting is Asus, kind of like they do on their premium motherboards, they give you some extra I/O compared to the competition. So on RTX 5000 in general, you get 4 ports out. You usually get 1 HDMI and 3 DisplayPort. Here, Asus decided, hey, we're special. We're putting 2 HDMIs and 3 DisplayPorts. And now this, if you have a single monitor, definitely don't buy the card for this. But if you're looking to run a multiple setup, maybe you have a TV and you want to run 2 HDMIs, this can be a make or break deal for you guys. The card also has a dual switch BIOS, which I'm not seeing at all on 5070s. This is one of the few cards that have it, so it's good. I think every card should have a simple BIOS switch, because if you brick one trying to unlock the power limit in your card to overclock it more, which you should do, no, I'm kidding, but I would do it, you can just switch the BIOS and then flash it back, and it's gonna be very handy. You don't have to like take your card off of your computer to fix it, you know? So it's also good. Now you're probably wondering, does this have the issue that ROG cards had, like you know, noisy fans? And the answer is no. This thing runs extremely cool, like 50 degrees under load, extremely quiet, even in the performance BIOS, and it's just a good card. Why am I saying though that you should probably not buy it? Simply because I think it's too expensive. Like, I understand paying a premium for a product. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it ever, but 5070 is a mid-range card. If you start to pay like $150 for one of these, because they're also just slightly harder to find, then you may as well consider a 5070 Ti from a cheaper brand. Again, this is better. Don't get me wrong. This is better than Zotac cards, better than PNY, better. But worth the money? Probably not. But if you're watching this video in the future, where prices are actually normalized and maybe even on discount, and you can find this for the same price, or maybe $50 difference to a more regular MSRP version, then definitely buy it. It's very good. Honestly, I like this one better than the Astral cards so far, because it simply has no problems, and it looks like they spent the budget on the actual performance of the card instead of spending it in the aesthetics. You're paying the Asus brand, but you're not really paying the brand. You're paying the quality, which you may not need, but the quality is there. So this is the end of the review. And as usual, with my reviews, another thing I really care about, if you guys want, is if you can go in the comments, if you have one of these, and if you were considering one of those, just let me know how is your experience so far. And if you didn't buy it, let me know what you got instead, so we can just be a little community and help each other out. And with that said, I'll see you guys in another video. Bye bye.